reciting our statement of commitment. This will be our right side, this will be the left side. Please stand. We gather, conscious that the spirit of wisdom moves in each of us, as it has moved in all people since the beginning of human life. We pray that we may allow the spirit of wisdom to be expressed in our lives as graciously and as clearly as is humanly possible.
Our cherished charism, a transformed consciousness, a prophetic vision. These are the stations along the way traveled by Jesus and by us in the work of our chapter. It is surely a glorious privilege to undertake it as we link arms, joining hands and hearts, as sisters and brothers of the neighborhood, close at hand, and of the universe as far and wide and deep as God is.
We believe
In the power, presence, and love of God, working through the evolving universe, and in God's self-communication through Jesus Christ. As women and men in the church, we recommit ourselves to Jesus' mission as we move the Spirit to bring back God's reign and seek to promote justice, to live lives as nonviolence, and to respond to the needs of our time.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, light and dark, water and land, and every living thing. God looked at everything, and behold, it was very good. Look around this chapel. Go ahead. Look to the left. Look over your shoulder. Look to the right. Behold, it is very good. Everyone here, sister, associate, co-minister, family member, friend, is God's creation, part of God's kingdom, a community in which each has its own unique value before God, present, here, now, born from love outpoured, a love not to be contained. We are one in God's love, and we live in a web of interconnections, each influencing and being influenced by everything else. We participate in one another's lives at the deepest level. The cosmologist Brian Swim tells us, nothing is itself without everything else. This sense of connectedness, unity, is integral to the charism and the mission of the Sisters of St. Joseph. That all be one in God and with one another, love of God and love of neighbor of all kinds without distinction. Our charism flows from the mission of Jesus, who came as a revelation of God's love, calling the people of his time to a transformation of consciousness. Come and see. Jesus invited his followers to look at their world with new eyes, to see the intrinsic value of all creation, and to see their world differently than the status quo. This transformed awareness could literally turn a world of hierarchical domination, exclusion of the maimed and disabled, and the unjust distribution of life's necessities into a different place. The disciples of Jesus had to look differently at the Pharisees, the tax collectors, Samaritans, the blind, the lame, and the adulteress. But Jesus does not abandon us, but continues to reveal God's love to us through the Holy Spirit, present, actively communicating to us through an ever-evolving universe. But to sense this presence, we must stop, be still, and contemplate how God is revealed to us in this complicated, messy, and disturbing world of ours. God empowers the universe from within in such a way as to allow the new and the unpredictable to emerge. In faith, we believe that God is in our midst, but do we really know that God's kingdom is here, right now, ever evolving, ever new? Can you see it? Can you perceive it? Yes, we can, whenever we respond with the same conviction and compassion of Jesus. It is a conscious choice to be in God's kingdom, to recognize that the human community and the natural world